know, every year you look for a combination of snow and cold for a migration south, and this year we've had a lot of cold fronts, had some cold temperatures, had in some places at some times, but we just haven't had much snowfall, and this front's not a whole lot different than what the rest of them have been. But we're hoping for just cold enough temperatures combined with a good northwest wind for a few days, send some birds south out of the Dakotas. You know, it's getting late, seasons are closing, Nebraska's not got a whole lot of time left. While this isn't a perfect front, we're hoping it's just good enough. Head west, see what happens out there with my buddy Brian.
When we were planning this hunt, didn't say nothing about 5 degrees this morning. This kind of cold, but this is what we want today. So we're gonna jump in and see what happens and stick it out.
Put some vest down here.
Kill him.
Hey up!
Yeah, you guys clear him in midair.
Hey, look at the duck.
On the right.
Kill him.
Susie's a little bit further.
Same thing. I'm saving mine.
She won't even play fetch with me in the yard anymore.
Well,
No. Unless that's a...
go. You drop 3. You drop 3. One coming back around. Crashed in the marsh. Gabe, one went down in the marsh. Check out the tree. To the right, he's going down.
She knows she's gonna be
not
closer to
hunting,
one.
she's sleeping.
That's a cool.
Hey, did you find your bird?
There he is. There he is. Turn it on. Let's get in. Cover up.
We knew going into this that it probably wasn't going to be this mass migration. Well, we were hoping that these single-digit temperatures combined with the north-northwest winds was going to be just enough to send some birds south. You can't hunt all day in these conditions without being in the right setup, and these guys most definitely have it. They got a permanent blind covered in brush and cedars right there on the riverbank. Completely disappears. They got heaters in there, and most importantly, a stove. We endured about every possible sky condition. It went from sunny to cloudy. We even had a 3 or 4 minute one of them whiteout condition blizzards, and shortly thereafter the sun popped back out. But the one thing that stayed the same is the wind was screaming out of the northwest, and it wasn't hot and heavy by any means. But about every hour, hour and a half, here comes that next flock, and in the words of Brian, you got to stay and make them pay.
It's our other. Come! Some kind of bounce, isn't it? Yeah, honey. You got that up. Load up, lady. Here it goes. Get him.
Yeah, a trickle migration. You sit there for a couple hours, close your eyes, and think the day's over, and then you look up and you got a group of 100 dive bombing you from the stratosphere.
Cut him.
Kill him.
Boy, right here. Good boy.
People ask me, what is your favorite spot to go hunt and to film? And this one is always one of my first thoughts when people ask that question. It's desolate, it's scenic, and it is most definitely not somewhere that I would ever dream of going to hunt and film mallards, but it works. It's an awesome, awesome setup, and Brian and those guys from Nebraska have a knack for knowing when to be there. All that's missing is a little scoop of ice cream.
Partner shoots good, and you don't know how to load your gun, then you're going to feel rejected. It's going to hurt because the mallards, there was 2 or 3 drakes just right here. I could have thrown a banana peel at them. Mallard wins again. Till the next one.